And after that, you guys really turned it around. What was the where was the team mindset wise after that Arkansas game? What did you guys do to really get it going?
Well, the team responded great. You come after the Arkansas game, I think it was like 24-20, tough loss. Should have pulled that game out of the fourth quarter. But the same with Florida the week before. Oklahoma the week before didn't finish in the fourth quarter, and then didn't finish in overtime. So those were tough losses, and the team had a great mindset. They still wanted to go out and compete, and it showed coming out the Georgia game. But that team meeting definitely re-solidified our team mindset is. Each week is a one-game season. You have to focus on the task at hand, what's at stake each week. So we went out and we played well Georgia, and we learned a lot going down the road, and we were able to finish up the season strong.
And the Georgia game was kind of a flip because that was a game you guys were way behind, and then you had a big comeback instead of blowing the lead. What did that do for y'all's psyche?
Well, we were behind. I think it was 24-3 at the worst part of the game, but it didn't really feel like we were behind. The first drive we go down, we're about to score, fumble the 1 yard line, they return a punt with a block in the back picked up. And another play happened. So we were in the game, and we knew we were in the game. And being able to finish out the first half strong, and then compete and then play well in the second half really showed the type of team we had and the type of resiliency we have as a team.
So did you guys have a players only meeting after Arkansas, or was that some of the coaches, or what was that exactly?
It was a players only meeting with most of the team captains up there, just speaking about how we felt about this season and where we felt like this team could go. And then it was Coach Jones obviously coming in and speaking to the team. So it was kind of a joint effort just to solidify the mindset of the team to finish out the season.
How much of the last two Florida games hurt you guys? And I know it's only one game, and it's not even the first game this season, but the last experiences of the last 2 years, do you guys talk about that a lot, and what do you think you need to do to rectify that, turn that around?
Well, any loss hurts. We're not really out here to lose games, so any loss that you take hurts. And so once you get away from the feelings and that hurt, it's how can we get better? What didn't we do in this game to succeed and come out with the victory? So obviously losing by one game, that definitely hurts. So, but we've learned from that, we've grown from that as a team, and it shows, as we were just talking about finishing the Georgia game. In the South Carolina game, it's a 2-point game at the end of the fourth quarter, and we get a big fumble to end the game, a big defensive stop. So the team has grown, the team has progressed since then, and learning from those experiences will help us this upcoming season.
But the sense is that to achieve your first goal, and that's get to Atlanta, you have to beat Florida.
Our first goal is to win the first game, and then we'll worry about everything else from there.
Josh, I want to ask you, man, with all the scrutiny because of the sexual assault allegations with different people, and I know Tennessee came to a settlement, is you one of the leaders of the team? What role have you had to play on trying to keep the team together, or has that even been a problem within the team?
Well, it hasn't been a distraction. It's obviously, we do various things at Tennessee that's outside of just our leadership talking to the team. We do different 4th and 1 programs headed by Ike Brown, where we have different people coming in talking about sexual assault, and not only sexual assault, just trying to make people better men on and off the field, from NFL development to talking about social life to people just talking about various things that could really accomplish a student athlete's life at Tennessee. So those programs have definitely helped our team, and so we continue to grow. And from an older guy standpoint, is mentoring the younger guys so we don't make the same mistakes as people have in the past.
And 3.8 GPA in aerospace engineering, student athletes. So much to ask you guys, how do you maintain that?
I've constantly challenged myself from high school, from elementary school, and to push myself on and off the field. So when you push yourself, you're competing at high level on the field in the SEC, so you're doing the same thing when you're taking aerospace engineering.
Josh, how do you take that momentum from talking about the Georgia game going on, winning out, and be able to do like what Coach Jones says, those 25 points, and be able to accomplish your goals?
Just focusing on the details. You go back and you watch our losses, and there's one play that changed the whole outcome of the game. And you go back and watch our wins, and it's the same thing. There's still one play that we made or the other team didn't make that changed the game in our favor of those games. So there's a lot of learning opportunities, a lot of film that's been watched, a lot of notes that have been taken, a lot of long nights to figure out how can we focus on the details better and how can we be better as a team.
Josh, obviously, last year Florida had their big resurgence. You guys are, I believe, second in ESPN FPI to win the SEC this year. Do you think that the East has started to make a turn towards the West?
I think both sides of the conference are definitely, every time you step on the field, you're playing a great competitor. So, East and West, they're both getting top recruits across the nation. They're both top competition. They're both in the top rankings at the end of the year. So the SEC is competitive division for sure. And it's an honor and privilege to play in it each and every week, and it'll be an exciting year for us at Tennessee.
Josh, you're one
How
of
ticked off do you get when
Sorry.
people question your passing accuracy?
Sorry, you repeat that. I'm
How
sorry.
ticked off do you get when people question your passing accuracy?
Well, I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And I know my opinion. I know I can do anything. When I step on the field, I can make every throw. I can make every run. So, that's their opinion. But I hold myself to the highest standard, higher than anyone else. So,
Does it motivate you though?
I mean, I'm self-motivated, so I don't really need outside motivation. I'm self-motivated, and my goal is to be great every time I step on the field, and that's how I train.
You're one of the few veteran quarterbacks in the league. How much of an advantage do you think that gives Tennessee this year? You have that experience.
It's a huge advantage to have a solidified guy for sure. So just having that consistency at the quarterback position is the most important position on the field. So my mindset, my daily mindset with the team, I've been around every guy on the team thus far, and having that attitude, and people are just learning from me, and I'm able to learn from them as well. It's been an awesome opportunity. I know it's helped our team definitely grow closer.
Josh, you're one of only 3 quarterbacks here this week. What do you think that says about the SEC as far as quarterback play? And what's it feel like to, I guess, be considered one of the top quarterbacks returning this season?
I mean, it's an honor to be considered one of the top quarterbacks. It's an honor to be here representing the University of Tennessee. I know each team is different. Each team has its different dynamics, and each team has its different current leaders of their respective teams. So I can't really speak on behalf of the entire division, but it's an honor and privilege to be here to represent the University of Tennessee.
How are you guys going to deal with the hype? I mean, the hype has been going on. You felt a little bit of it last year. People were hyping you guys.
I mean, hype is just outside, noise really. What you can't really control hype. You can't really control what other people say. What you can control is how you're pushing each day, how you focus on the details, how are you getting better as a player, and how's the team getting better every single day you step on the field. So we're focused on that, what we can control, because we can't really do anything about what we can't.
But you guys